Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some new news on Skate. They dropped a new update called the Grind Volume 4. Let's go ahead and hop into this and talk about a few things we could be looking forward to in this update. So I don't have any new Skate gameplay of my own, but I do have some session gameplay I can throw in the background. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. So they're going to be sharing some update details for 0.27, and they're going to answer some of our questions that we have been asking. We've been asking if we were going to receive a story mode. They talk a little bit about that. They also talk a little bit about adding voice chat, which is a huge thing to add to the game, I feel like. So yeah, the RSVP is closed. They closed it back in June 27th. So if you signed up before then, you should be able to get into the playtest very soon if you aren't already in the playtest. They're doing like weekly waves of invites. So if you're not in it yet, don't worry. You should be able to get an invite soon. I think the next invite is going to be on July 22nd. The last one was on July 15th, I believe. I think there's been about 3 invite waves so far, and I have yet to get invited, so I'm just sitting back patiently waiting on my invite. So it looks like they're going to continue to add more details to the city, they're saying. It says San Vansterdam is a growing, evolving city. Early access is only the beginning, and we're bringing city-wide events, new activities, and seasonal celebrations with every season in San Van. So I think it's kind of going to be like how Fortnite is, where they do monthly updates, where they continuously change the map, continuously add new items into the game. I think that's really cool, so that's nice to know. I'm kind of curious on what kind of events they could hold though with skateboarding. Like maybe they could just do like contests, competitions, death races. But yeah, those are just a few ideas I can see them adding in with the events. So this is pretty cool. They're showing the map in the 4 main sections. So this looks like a transition type of spot / right next to the beach. This is nothing too crazy. It's just showing off the map a little bit for those of us that haven't got to play the playtest. We get to at least see what the full map looks like. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have had a chance to play the playtest and what you guys think about it. I really like this section. Market Mile. This reminds me of like downtown. This reminds me of the college from Skate 3 with the shark, land sharks. Okay, so the music is probably one of the most important things when it comes to a skate game. Everybody knows Skate 1, Skate 2, and Skate 3, they had the most iconic playlists. So hopefully Skate can live up to that. I think they killed it on the last 3 soundtracks, so it's kind of hard to see them messing this one up. But it says the soundtrack will update throughout the game's life cycle. So I'm definitely interested to see which route they take on that soundtrack. This is probably the most important thing. Will there still be a story / campaign? So I'm glad they're finally taking the time to respond to us about the story mode. We've been asking about a story mode for so long now, and they're finally responding to us. So the story of Skate at launch, it's a story that focused around teaching players how to skate and how to make the most of their time in San Vansterdam. So it's not like your traditional story mode, it seems like how Skate 1, I believe in Skate 1, you started from the ground up, got sponsors, became a pro skater, stuff like that. I think Skate 3 was the one where you made your own team, right? I don't remember, but yeah, it doesn't seem like they're taking the traditional route. It's definitely a different type of twist to it. Crush missions, complete tours, and learn all about the world of which you're now a part. One thing I hope they add to the story is that you can get sponsors and do contests. That was some of the sickest stuff to me when it came to the early skate games, was being able to skate contests, getting sponsors, become a pro skater. If they can simply add that into the game, it would be amazing. It says, ultimately, the story of Skate is the story of San Vansterdam and how you, a new arrival to the city, fit in and make your mark. Okay, so looks like we do have a story mode. It might not be exactly what we want, but nonetheless, we're getting a story mode. That's a step in the right direction, if you ask me. But it looks like they cleared the air. We're definitely going to have a story, so that's pretty cool. Super hyped on that. Okay, another thing that we were worried about as a community was the replay editor, not being able to have keyframes and stuff like that. But it looks like they're going to be adding more features to the replay editor. So they're saying they're not done working on the replay editor, so we have nothing to worry about. We can expect a more polished replay editor when it's actually fully released. Oh, so this is another cool thing. We were all wondering if there was going to be an offline mode, but it looks like we will be able to host our own servers and go skating around by ourselves. That's something that we like to do. And if you just want to go around skating with your homies, you could have your own private server, so that's dope. So another cool thing they're talking about in this update is adding proximity chat and text chat. I think proximity chat would be a game changer for this game. If they don't add games to skate to the game, no worries. If you got proximity chat, you'll be able to host your own games to skate. You can even host your own death races. You can do so much with proximity chat. So I think this is huge that they added this to the game. But they are adding age restrictions to it, which I feel like is necessary because, you know, it's proximity chat. If you guys play Call of Duty, you know things can get crazy in proximity chat. So there will be age restrictions. I'm guessing 18 and older will be able to join proximity chat. So that's cool. You'll be able to create public and private parties. So that's awesome that they're going to have voice chat. I mean, in 2025, not having voice chat would be kind of crazy in an online game. So that's awesome. So this seems like a really big update. They answer a lot of our questions. The game's still developing. Once again, it is still pre-alpha, so we can look forward to a ton of changes in the future. But these are just a few things that they're addressing, so that's awesome.